Hi, it's Nørgaard. So today I'm doing a new flashback Friday and I'm using this palette 10 out of 10 by W7. So this is an all shimmer palette. So I used it for this neutral look with a pop of lilac. I really love how it came out. I love lilac. It's such a beautiful color. As always, if you like the look, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And then without further ado, let's get right into the video. So for my primer today, I'm going to throw it back and use something old school. So this is Milani's eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that on my eyelid. This is like an almost transparent primer. And these kind of primers can be good to use when you're doing a more natural look, like while you don't necessarily want to pull out the pillowy space. Before I go in with my eyeshadows, I'm going to use my face powder. So this is Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the color Neutral Beige. And I'm just mixing it with a bit of my Fenty Butter Powder. And I'm just going to use that underneath the brow, just to make it easier to blend the shadows upwards, since I'm not wearing any brow bone highlight color today. So this is today's palette. So it's called 10 out of 10 and it's by W7. As you can see, it has mainly some lighter colors. It has some pastels over here. I'm going to start out with this bronzy color, and this color goes on the outer corner and kind of on the half, like the outer part of the lid. And I am applying this color wet. And in my opinion, this is one of the best colors in this palette. It has a nice color pigment and it has a nice shine and it's pretty easy to work with. Now I'm going to pick up this beigey shimmery color, and this color goes on the remaining part of the lid. And I'm just overlapping it with the previous color, just to blend the two colors together. Now with my blending brush and the same color, the beige, I'm just blending it softly upwards, just right in this inner crease. And now with the first color, I'm blending out the outer part, right in here. And I just do soft circular motions. Okay, so after that, I'm going to use the white. And this color is going in the tear duct and kind of brought onto the lid right in here. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but all colors are used wet. I just sprayed my brush with some setting spray. So I'm going to use this darkest shimmery charcoal color. And I'm just using this right along the upper lash line. And again, I'm using the color wet to get some more pigment, but also so the eyeshadow doesn't have that much fallout. And I'm bringing it all the way in to where the white color is. And I am just winging it out a tiny bit out here in the outer corner. I'm going to use a little bit of eyeliner, and this is just used right along the lash line. And then I go in with a little bit more of that eyeshadow and just smoke out the liner a bit. I'm trying to keep this look quite soft. So underneath the eyes, I'm going to use this color stick from the ColorStay line from Revlon. And I'm going to use this lightest purple. And since the stick is too thick to be used directly underneath the eye, I'm using a little sponge tip applicator to apply it. Okay, so right on top of that, I'm of course going to use the lilac. And I'm using my MAC pencil brush. And I start by dotting it on. And once it's on, I start blending it out. So in the waterline for that pop of lilac, I'm using ColourPop's eyeliner in Cry Baby, so a nice lilac. And I quite like these ColourPop colored eyeliners. They work quite well, they stay pretty well in the waterlines. Okay, I'm going to apply my mascara on my lash and then I'll be back. Okay, this is the finished look. And if you're wondering what I'm wearing on the lips, I'm wearing some House Laboratories lip liner in the color Drag. So it's a nice mauve color. I just used it on the outside. And I'm using the e.l.f. matte lip color in the color Tea Rose. So this is another mauve, a little bit lighter than the lip liner. And finally I put on some Victoria's Secret lip gloss in Raspberry Ice. So this is the Beauty Rush flavored gloss. I love this stuff. And yeah, here you have the finished look. I really like it. I really like how it's soft, but there's still a bit of color. So it's really up my alley. As always, let me know what you think down below. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also click the bell to get post notifications. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. So take care and bye bye. Good things